Hi, this is Ms. Johnson here to tell you all about AP Environmental Science. It's a good introductory AP Science class. It can be taken in lieu of or in addition to your regular Earth and Environmental Science. It is very lab intensive, which means that you'll be doing a lot of hands-on activities, and there will be a lot of field work, which means that you would go outside in places such as this. The focus is going to be on current event topics, so it's going to be very relevant information. So what kind of things are studied in AP Environmental Science? Consider this ecosystem around me. We can look at the biodiversity of the area, see what kinds of life are in the area and why that's important. We can also look at pollution. We take a look at water pollution and land pollution and air pollution. We see how that affects the ecosystem. That ties into other sciences such as biology and chemistry. And we can also see how humans can lessen the effects of our impact on these ecosystems. We also look at land and water use. All right, what organisms depend on this area, and also what humans depend on this area for, like water and the land to go hunting. So we look at the ways that we can co-inhabit these areas and be sustainable when we do it, so we don't ruin the ecosystem for other organisms and then future generations to come. So it's all about striking a balance. And then we also look at how the global changes going on in our Earth is going to affect our local ecosystems. So I hope you will sign up for AP Environmental Science. It'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, I'm Sean Sharp.
I'm Sarah Spencer, and this is all going to be about anatomy and physiology, and this is a great class if you're going for nursing, pre-med, or even sports medicine.
And then some of the things that we will learn in the course are going to be looking at the human body through the cell level, the organ level, system level. And some of the activities we'll do in the course will include looking through the microscope at different cells and tissue, doing some dissections, and then also experiments with the human body and how it responds to stimulants.
And the main prerequisite that you will need for anatomy is going to be having biology beforehand.
Hello, my name is Mr. Stremecki, and I'm the one who has the honor of teaching the AP Physics course here at North Iredell High School. I want to make sure that you understand exactly what's required for taking AP Physics, and I also want to take care of some misconceptions about taking AP Physics. A lot of people think that you have to, in order to take AP Physics, you have to have physics first, and you do not. AP Physics is one of the only AP courses in science where you do not have to have a prerequisite in that same material. So in other words, you do not have to take physics first before you take AP Physics. That's my job, to teach you from knowing absolutely nothing about physics to take you all the way up to the collegiate level. That brings up an important point, and that is if you were to score on the final exam, if you scored a 3, 4, or 5, depending on what college you apply that to, what kind of credit is that going to go into in that college? Most of the time, AP Physics 1, which is the algebra base, which is what we teach here, that will get transferred over as either a general physics credit or as a general science course credit. Next thing is, the only thing that there is a requirement for the course is actually a math. You have to be in or already be done with pre-calculus. That's the only requirement for this, for the physics class. The next thing, and we already talked about the college credits going in, the course does run over both semesters, okay? It does run over both semesters. Now, there are other options. This is the AP Physics 1 course, which we traditionally have offered here. It's basically all of the mechanical side, classical mechanics as they like to call it, in physics, which means we're going to be studying motion, energy, work, power, and we will touch just slightly, begin to touch at the very end on a little bit of electricity and magnetism. But just to give you a little bit of flavor, in case you decide you want to sign up for AP Physics 2. In AP Physics 2, we go over a lot more detail as far as the waves, electromagnetics, and a little bit of optics. So that's a little bit more exciting if you're interested in that part.
Hey everybody, I'm Evan Mickey, and I represent the Social Studies Department at North Iredell High School. I want to take a few minutes to review over what our department has to offer. Let's look at the main courses that you take as a social studies student at North Iredell. Normally, you're going to start out with world history, unless you're on the AP track, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Then, as a sophomore, as a freshman, you'll take world history. As a sophomore, you'll take civics and economics. As a junior, you'll take American History 1, and as a senior, you'll take American History 2. Now, we'll follow that by saying that there is changes coming from the state, and that's really only going to impact the current freshmen that we have right now, and then those that follow. So if you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, or rising junior or senior, it's not going to impact you. This is what you need to follow. But for now, as a freshman, like I said, if you are taking more of the traditional track, you will have World History Honors or World History Academic courses to choose from. If you are planning to take the AP track, then you will start in Civics Honors as a freshman, and then you would take Advanced Placement World History Modern as a sophomore, and we'll talk about that. As a sophomore, you then take Civics and Economics, either honors or academic, or if you are the AP track, this will be your first year to take an AP History course. You could you take AP World History Modern. This also could be a first year for you to take AP Psychology too, and I will introduce you to that in a minute too. AP classes are year-long courses, but you can earn college credit. As a junior, you would take American History 1, either honors or academic, or if you are on the AP track, you take AP United States History, and that would take the place of both American History 1 and American History 2. So as a senior, you would have your options open to take something else. And then, like I said, you can take AP Psychology as well as an elective. It is an elective. It's not a required course. So let's look at our AP courses. I want to give you sort of a rundown of what to expect on those. We want as many students as we can to take these advanced placement classes. They're an example of rigoring up, of challenging yourself more and making yourself look more competitive as a student trying to get into colleges. Colleges are looking at things that make students stand out, and one way you can stand out is by challenging yourself based on what your school has to offer. As a sophomore, and this is what we recommend, we will have the occasional freshman take an AP class, but we really recommend waiting until you're a sophomore and taking AP World History Modern if you're wanting to take a history advanced placement class. This coming year, the class will be taught by Mr. Parker Jeffries. Some of the interesting topics, including the Mongolian invasions and the barbaric Mongols, French revolutions, American revolutions, Haitian revolutions, industrialization, how that impacts the world and transforms the world, the different world wars, globalization, politics. Another option you could take starting as a sophomore is AP Psychology. Now, keep in mind that this is an elective and it is not a class that is not part of the 4 required courses that you must take. So Mrs. Alicia Osborne is our AP Psychology teacher. She's awesome. This is also a year-long course. But psychology, by definition, is the study of the human mind and the human behavior. And Ms. Osborne elaborates on that a lot. Talk about the brain, experiments, sleep, how you think, how you learn, talking about your senses and emotions and relationships, your memory, how you develop as human, just all sorts of really cool stuff. And Miss Osborne is very hands-on. So that'd be a great way to describe that course, a very hands-on approach, incorporates a lot of projects. So finally, AP United States History, and that is taught by me. I'm Evan Mickey, and the years that it covers is 1491. And the reason we include that is because we talk about Native Americans and what life was like before Columbus and before the old world and the new world collide. Like I said, this is college credit too. So you really can ramp up some college credits by taking these AP courses if you pass the exams. Content that we cover in here and in this class is we talk about Native Americans, we talk about the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, early American government, the pre-Civil War period and the issues that the United States dealt with, the Civil War and Reconstruction, the Progressive Era, lots of changes occurring in the 20th century, the civil rights, the world wars, and it just, the Cold War just goes on and on, all sorts of great stuff that we talk about and try to put United States history in perspective. We live in a hot button society right now, and we really want to put a lot of the stuff that we talk about in our history in perspective and make sure that it's applicable and people can use it.
I'm Zoe Williams, the art teacher at North Iredell High School. And here's why you should take art.
It kind of helps you realize what is art and how it affects everything around you and how it could be everything around you.
You will learn different skills and different techniques that will enhance your own skills, and you'll create things that you never thought that you would be able to.
Being in an art room really helps because you're with a lot of other artists and you can feed off their inspiration to get yours.
What I learned in art is that you can't be afraid of someone critiquing your art. You have to accept their negatives about your art because not everyone's going to like it. It's a new experience. You get to learn new things, and if you're looking for an art career, it helps build you up, and she can help teach what needs to be taught and help improve your art skills.
Hello, I'm Dr. Smith, and I'm the choir director at North Iredell High School. I want to tell you a little bit about the choir program and why you should join. We have two types of choirs. The mixed choir has students in grades 9 through 12. This is a choir for everyone and is non-auditioned. In this class, you will learn the basics of singing in a group and music reading. Our concert choir is an auditioned group of students. They are expected to demonstrate skills in choral singing and music reading to be a member of this group. Both choirs perform in various performances each year. In the fall, we have a collage concert that includes band, choir, and theater students and is essentially a performing arts showcase. We also have a Christmas concert that includes winter and Christmas songs. In the spring, we have a Pops concert that has both group and solo performances of current and past popular music. There is a live rock band that accompanies the choir and soloists. We also have a spring concert that includes more traditional choral music and music from cultures around the world. The concert choir also participates in all-county choir, community events, and the graduation ceremony.
Hi, my name is Mr. Brantley, Band Director at North Iredell High School. We're so excited that you're going to be here next fall. We want to take a moment to make you aware of all the NIHS band program has to offer. Each fall, the North Iredell Marching Raiders take the field with an exciting competitive field show. In October, we travel to various high schools and universities in our area to compete against other local schools our same size. In addition to competing ourselves, we host a marching band festival on our campus that brings in roughly 2,000 or more people to our school. Another way to be involved in band is to audition for Color Guard, where you'll learn how to dance, spin flags, rifles, and sabers to become a visual representation of the music the band is performing on the field. After fall, we move into concert band, where we rehearse indoors with no marching, and we prepare a holiday concert each Christmas season. In addition to the holiday concert, the band also performs every year in the Olin Christmas Parade, the Statesville Christmas Parade, and we get to travel to Gatlinburg, Tennessee each year to march in the Gatlinburg Parade of Lights in early December.
I'm Mr. Mack. I'm the theater arts teacher at North Iredell High School, and I'd like to just take a minute to tell you a little bit about myself and our program here. When I was in 5th grade, I found out 3 things. 1, I had to get glasses. 2, I had to get braces with headgear. And 3, I had to go from being homeschooled to public school. It was a rough time, to say the least. I was uncomfortable in my own skin. But then, one day, I joined my school's after-school theater program. And there I found a group of people who supported me for who I was and helped encourage me to break out of my shell and have fun being who I was. I love everything about theater. The games, the performing. But mostly, I love the community of teamwork and togetherness we build in my classes. I believe it is my job to help students become comfortable with themselves and help them find their voice. In my class, you will be seen, heard, and respected. Now I'd like you to hear from some of my students and why they choose to take theater.
The reason I take theater is because I love acting and I want to gain confidence. And my favorite thing about the class is the free Fridays where we write scripts and perform them.
What I most enjoyed about theater is it unlocked a new passion for me and allowed me to discover things that I never thought I would have discovered within me.
Greetings, Raider family. We are the North Iredell High School PE department, and I wanted to give you a little rundown of the classes you can take here. As a freshman, you will take Health and PE for 1 semester. That's a state requirement, graduation requirement. And then after that, you have some choices of advanced PE, lifetime fitness, or weight training. And they're all great options, so we can find the right fit for you and your mental and physical health and well-being. Go Raiders!
Keep going. Good job.
I'm Mary Beth, and I teach in the Family and Consumer Science Department. I wanted to let you know a few courses that we offer. We offer Child Development, Foods 1 and Foods 2, Foods Technology, Interior Design, Principles of Family and Human Services, and Counseling and Mental Health. I teach the Foods classes. In Foods 1, we learn about nutrients, and we spend time in our lab doing some hands-on activities. Foods 2 is more about how to run a restaurant and work in the food industry, but we also spend time in the lab. I look forward to having you in our Family and Consumer Science classes.
Hey, I am Lauren Moore. I'm also a Family and Consumer Science teacher. I enjoy cooking in our food lab in Foods 1. I enjoy teaching about human development in our child development course, where we have our computerized babies that we get to learn about. I also enjoy the Principles of Family and Human Services course, where we have a good mix of many of the classes in the Family and Consumer Science department. I look forward to teaching you in the future.
mechanics classes at North Ireland High School. Here we like to work with metal, wood, and small engines. We hope to come take our classes.
Hey, I'm Bill Walker, one of the agriculture teachers at North Iredell High School. We've got a lot of awesome agriculture classes for you to sign up to take. Some of the classes that I personally teach are Horticulture 2, Landscape Construction, Turf Grass Management, Sustainable Agricultural Production 1, and Sustainable Ag 2. They're all wonderful courses that focus on very specific areas in the agriculture industry. I encourage you to take every one.
My name is Lauren Irving, and I'm one of the ag teachers here at North. I teach the equine science classes, animal science 2, and vet assisting. One of my favorite things to do with the students is the vet assisting class, to take them down to the barn and actually have them run the cows through chutes and vaccinate them to the various diseases that we vaccinate for here.
Hello, I'm Neely Holloway. I'm one of the ag teachers at North, and I teach Animal Science 1, Horticulture 1, and Agri-Science applications. One of the favorite things I like to do with my students is to go to the barn and feed baby cows bottles.
Hey everybody, I'm Mr. John Cass. I'm the CTE instructor for Health Science 1, Health Science 2, Foundations of Health Science and Biomedical Technology. And I'm really excited to be able to offer these classes to you guys. We'll learn everything from our digestive system to parts of the body, dissecting a gummy bear to see the planes of the body, and do's and don'ts to do in an interview. So if you are interested in the healthcare field or furthering your education later on in life and you're interested in health science, I'm excited to be a part of your journey.
Hi, I'm Dana Gibson, and I teach business, computer science, and marketing classes.
Hey everybody, I'm Mrs. Rupp. I teach business, finance, and marketing.
Hey guys, I'm Zach Millsaps, and I teach business, finance, and marketing classes.
I'm Mr. Hutchins at North Iredell High School. I teach Engineering 2, Engineering 3, drafting, Architectural 2 and 3, drafting. One of my favorite things in the classroom is 3D printing. We use this technology a lot in class. Right now, Engineering 3 kids are printing their assignment, and this particular assignment is a trailer for one of the kids. It's a toy for a kid, and we use these 3D printers every day in class, and it's fun, and we're keeping up with technology.
Hello, I'm Chief Claude Felter of the Fire Academy at Cats, and we teach people how to become firefighters and go into a career as a firefighter or as a volunteer.
Hello, I'm Shane Fox. I teach Introduction to Auto Mechanics and Transportation Technology here at North Iredell High School, and then also at the Cats campus in Trout.
Good morning. I am First Sergeant Turner. I'm North Iredell Army instructor. I've been here for 12 years. This morning what's going to happen is the cadets from the battalion is going to brief you, give you an overall view of the JRTC program, and hopefully that we can attract you to this program. Now I'll be followed by Cadet Battalion Commander Trish Cohen.
Hello, I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Trish Corn. I'm the Battalion Commander here at North Iredell High School. Our mission for Army JRTC is to motivate young people to become better citizens. That does not mean that we are wanting to raise soldiers to go into the military. While yes, a lot of cadets do choose to go into the military, that isn't the goal. Our goal for Army JRTC pretty much is to raise productive members of society. It helps you get a job and to keep a job and to be a good leader / follower. I personally want to become an EMT, and I feel that JRTC has perfectly prepared me for that.
I am Cadet Command Sergeant Major Abby Carpenter. The role for Command Sergeant Major here at North Iredell High School is I am in charge of all the enlisted. So once you guys come here, I'll be in charge of you. I am also part of the drill team. I'm Color Guard Team Commander. If you don't know what Color Guard is, if you've ever been to a home basketball game or a home football game here at North, we're the people on the court or the field holding the flag during the national anthem. An example of Color Guard would be people all around the community. They request for us. We've done the school board. Like we go to the school board and we do color guards at least twice a year, but we haven't been able to do one this year because of COVID. Thank you, and I'll be followed by Cadet Captain Stephen Grant.
I'm Cadet Major Stephen Grant. I'm the Raider Team Captain. Raider Team is our physical fitness team. Even if you're not in shape right now, Raider Team can help you get that way. Some of the events we train for on Raider Team include the Humvee pull, the litter carry or stretcher carry, the logistical relay, the Team 5K, the Army physical fitness test, and everyone's personal favorite, the rope bridge. In addition to being the Raider Team Captain, I'm also the battalion PT officer. At least twice a week we conduct PT. Some days we focus on lower body, so a lot of running. Other days we focus on your core, and the rest of the days we focus on your upper body. I now pass it back over to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Trish Korn.
In drill team, we usually have about 2 to 3 practices a week. We usually try to be pretty adaptive with everyone's schedules because I know a lot of the upperclassmen do work. And now I'm going to have 2 cadets up here demonstrate some of the rifle work that we do in our drill team. 15 count manual arms. This is going to be an exhibition demonstration. Exhibition is basically a branch off of our drill team. Ready, 2. When you join ROTC, you'll be learning all kinds of team building, you'll be growing your confidence, you'll be learning leadership skills, you'll be learning a ton of things, you'll be making friends, you'll be making family. When you start the program, you start as a follower, and when you graduate or leave the program, you leave as a leader. This program is honestly a family. Everyone is really tight-knit, you can count on anybody for anything. We can help you with your academics, we can help you with anything that you need. If you just need to talk, we all got you. And now we'll show you the uniforms that we have in the program. Alright, now we are going to demonstrate our uniforms. This is Cadet Stephen Grant demonstrating how males wear the Class A uniform. And this is Cadet Abby Carpenter demonstrating how females wear the class uniform. And this is our Class B uniform. It's basically the Class A uniform, just without the black jacket. And especially during cold times, you replace the black jacket for this windbreaker. And this is Cadet Michelle Noveron demonstrating the OCPs. Whenever you first start out, you have your ACUs, which are slightly different, but they're the same idea. You wear them the same, and they're unisex. And this is our PT uniform being demonstrated by Jennifer Lopez Flores. This uniform is also unisex, so males and females will be wearing the same thing. So uniforms, our biggest question is how much does it cost? It doesn't cost you anything to wear our uniforms. The only thing that we ask of you guys is that you take care of the uniforms and you bring them back once you are done with the program.